Good morning, everyone. My name is Paul Dankers, and I serve as your community steward here at True. Whether you're here in person or joining us on Zoom or YouTube, welcome. If this is your first time with us, we're so glad you found your way here. It takes courage to step into a new space, and we want you to feel not only welcome, but at home. True is a community where questions are honored, diversity is cherished, and each person's path, be it spiritual, secular, skeptical, mystical, or somewhere in between, is respected. We invite you to bring your whole self into this space, your doubts, your joy, your grief, your curiosity. There's room here for all of it. If you're visiting, we'd love to get to know you. If it feels good, now is a great time to share your name and where you're from. Thanks for being here, Tucker. Yes.
I'm Julia Wilson. I moved here about 8 months ago from Golden, and I'm a longtime member of Jefferson Unitarian Church, and spent a lot of time in Boulder Church, and so good to find the UU community.
Thanks for being here. Yeah. Welcome. Anybody else? Yeah.
I've been watching this program for a long time, my first time here.
It's great to have you here, Janet. Yes.
Hi, good morning. I'm Ellie Hurst. I grew up in Marble, Colorado. Moved away. I'm now in Virginia. I'm here as part of the DeNobis family, who is my second family. I am not a Unitarian, but I'm always open to learning new perspectives. So I'm very glad to be here, and thank you for welcoming me.
You bet, Ellie. Thanks for being here. Yep.
Can I say a few words about Ellie? I was going to tell you a little bit of what she's done, and then ask you if you could imagine where she was raised, because she was raised in Marble, Colorado. And I had to make note. She joined the Navy, and for 32 years, she's been in the Navy and worked kind of in aeronautical, aviation, yeah. She has done airway maintenance, and the maintenance, she searched for the maintenance person in squadrons. And so the idea that she retires commander, was like the third woman to reach that level in this arena. And I was going to, and then at the end, I was going to let you know that she was born in raised in Marble, and went to CMC.
Right on. Anybody else? Yeah, please.
My name is Cherry Farwell. I live in Peonia. And I heard about your thing last night. You were stepping in a little dark night and wanted to come to that, and felt that I had to come this morning to come back out of the dark. I was raised Unitarian, but it's been a long time since I've been in a UU church. And I'm happy to be.
Right on. It's good to have you here.
I'm Lynn. Joel. We live here in Carbondale. I moved here about a year and a half ago. I met Yukon Paul singing with Aspen Choral Society and heard about this. And we also came last night to the solstice when we were curious about the UU church.
Right on. It's great to have you both here. Thanks for coming out and checking us out. Anybody else? Wow, what a big bunch. Thanks for coming out. We're so glad you're here, whether you're visiting for a day or wondering if this might be a spiritual home for you. After the service, during coffee hour, I'd like to invite our longtime True folks to be especially mindful of our guests. Say hello, learn a name, and to the degree that it feels comfortable for everyone, help folks feel at home. I also want to recognize our online community. Many of you are with us from home. Some of you are regulars who are traveling, and some are far-flung friends who join us from other places. You are a real and vibrant part of this gathering, and we're grateful you're here. If you're joining us online for the first time, you're warmly invited to say hello in the chat. Our online folks tend to take good care of each other there, and I do my best to keep an eye on the chat as well. Let's take a collective breath together. Let yourself arrive here, now. Let your shoulders drop, your jaw soften, and your mind settle. You are invited to set other obligations aside and give yourself the gift of simply being here. The Soul Matters theme for the month of December is Choosing Hope. Today, I'm honored to introduce our worship associate, Sue Lavin, who will help guide us through this morning's service, and our guest speaker, Micha, who will be reflecting on gifts from our winters. We are also offering our gratitude to our musicians, John Bernard, Liza and Andrew Ferrier, Jamie Hayes, and Micha. During our Story for All Ages, children and youth ages 2 through 17 will be invited to come forward. After the story, they're welcome to join Thelma Zabel in the True Room for creativity encounters for youth. Or they're just as welcome to stay here in the gathering space with their families. A word of thanks to all who make this space possible today. To Thelma and Gary Zabel for setting up our gathering space and hosting. To Jerry and Maria Van der Reek for our coffee hour hospitality. To Liza Ferrier for running our in-person slideshow. And to Levi Friday for tending our online community. We are a volunteer-powered community, and your presence and efforts matter. You'll find announcements and upcoming events in your order of service. Please give them a look. A very fond and grateful thank you to all of our Solstice volunteers, Rita Marsh, Larry Bogatz, Sue Lavin, Ayana Brown, Caitlin Noeldu, Connie Plank, Andrew Ferrier, Liza Ferrier, Jamie Hayes, John Bernard, Kathy Feinsinger, Linda Holman, Cindy Nett, Jan Quint, Thelma Zabel, Lynn, whose last name I don't know how to pronounce. Siodma? Thank you. And Kim Bach. Chris Coyle is currently at Heritage Park in Carbondale, room 104, and would deeply appreciate and welcome supportive calls and visits. His cell is 970-379-5591. Got that? If you plan to visit, please text first if you can. He may not always see his text. And note he may be unavailable during PT, typically twice a day. And now, as we shift into our shared time of reflection, please take a moment to silence your phones and devices. We begin with a musical prelude.
There's a guiding star. Good morning. I am your worship associate this morning. My name is Sue Lavin, and I hope I didn't cut you off. No, okay. I want to welcome everyone once again. It's wonderful to feel the vibrancy in the room, and we are at a turning point of light, which is a wonderful thing to celebrate together. And I do want to just give some honor and thanks to Mika, because he's the one who created the event last night.
All the countless volunteers that were named for, well, not countless, but you know who you are. Couldn't have done it without everyone's time and talent, and like it's amazing what everyone brought to the table. So thanks for that beautiful co-creation.
Last night, we called the four directions to hold our circle in the dark. This morning, we gather in a different light. Not the full brightness of summer, but the first quiet lengthening of day. As we light our chalice, we welcome the directions once again, not only as guardians of the edges of the world, but as qualities we carry within us as we move from darkness toward the light. I invite our four directions to come forward.
From the east, we welcome breath and new beginnings. The first hint of morning, the courage to begin again.
From the south, we welcome warmth and courage, the steady ember of joy that survives the longest night.
From the west, we welcome feeling and compassion, the deep currents of the heart that soften and heal.
From the north, we welcome steadiness and rest, the strength of roots and the wisdom of stillness.
Steadiness. We kindle one shared flame. I hope. Thank you, directions. May this chalice honor the dark we have walked through, bless the light that is returning, and guide us as we journey together through all the seasons of our lives. Now we're going to have opening hymn.
Dance with joy.
Let's join together in the spoken unison covenant. Love is the spirit of this community, and service is its law. This is our covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the fruits of love. And now our sun aspiration. Now I'd like to share the wisdom story, and I'm going to be telling the story to the child within each of you. And this is the story that we acted out last night, the story that really gives us, the Greek myth that gives us one of the stories for how the seasons came to be. In this Greek story, there is a girl who loves the world above. Her name is Persephone. She walks barefoot through the fields. She gathers wildflowers in her arms. She loves the earth. Her mother, Demeter, the goddess of grain, is the earth's source of abundance of fruit and grain. Wherever Demeter is, there is bread, fruit, and abundance. Demeter loves her daughter fiercely. But she knows that the world can be a dangerous place. That is the world of the gods, not the world of humans. And so she tries to keep Persephone close. But Persephone is not only joyful, she just has a beautiful spirit that wants to wander everywhere. And also, she just is very attractive. So the other gods, of course, want to marry her. But Demeter says, absolutely not. So there's one god, though, who doesn't go to ask the hand of Persephone to her mother. He goes directly to the father, Zeus. And that is because Hades knows that Demeter would never agree. So one bright day, he wanders there. She's wandering, doing her flower picking and enjoying the earth, and suddenly she sees a flower that is very bright and she's very attracted to it. So she reaches out to pick that flower, and then the ground shudders underneath her, and a crack like thunder opens the earth, and a black chariot comes up, and from that gap, drawn by dark horses, that's Hades, and he just seizes her. Then the crack closes, the meadow's still again, and there's only a single flower where this happened. Then Demeter is seeking her daughter, and Persephone, where are you? Where are you? And she asks every traveler, have you seen her? Where is she? And she was full of grief. And in her grief, she forgets her work. She forgets to bring the rain. She forgets to warm the seeds. She forgets to plow the earth so nothing grows. And people are very concerned. They're wondering if they're ever going to have food again. And finally, the sun god, Helios, is very upset about this, and he says, Your daughter is actually alive. She's with Hades below, and Zeus gave permission for this. Well, Demeter, who had been torn with grief, now becomes fierce. If my child is kept from me, she says, the earth will not grow. No seed shall open, no field shall bear fruit. Let them see what a world is like without my blessing. And the winter deepened. Finally, even Zeus got afraid because people were starving, and he figured he better send a messenger down below to make a bargain and get this girl back up because things are falling apart on earth. But there's a law that Hades knew because he was very clever. And the law is if you eat anything from the land that you're in, then you are part of that land and can't leave it. So watching her very carefully, because Persephone in the underworld was full of grief and didn't eat, and he thought of a perfect moment when he knew she would be starving, and he offered her a pomegranate seed. And she looked at the ruby red silkiness of the pomegranate seed, and she ate it. At that moment, the messenger came and said she's needed up on earth. But when he said she may return if she has eaten nothing here. So Hades could answer, well, she has eaten here as a matter of fact, and she can't go back up. So a new agreement had to be made. For part of the year, Persephone lived above the earth with her mother. During those months, Demeter's joy will flow into the soil. The world will be warm and green. For the other part of the year, Persephone will return below as queen of the underworld. During those months, the earth will rest. Leaves will fall. Fields will lie bare. Seeds will sleep in the dark. The world will grow cold and still. And that, the story says, is why we have 4 seasons. When Persephone descends, winter comes. When she rises, spring follows her steps. Last night, some of us sat in the dark with Persephone, honoring winters in our own lives. This morning, we explore the other side of the story, how we come back changed, how new life begins again, slowly, quietly, even when the world still seems a bit dark. Now is the time in our gathering when we open space to honor those who are in our hearts, those who are facing challenges, those who are celebrating milestones, and those who are no longer with us, but whose presence we can still feel. If you would like to speak the name of someone you are holding in love, we invite you to do so now. When we say their names aloud, we invite this community to share in our sorrow, our gratitude, and our hope. For those whose names remain unspoken, we know they live quietly in our hearts, and we hold them dear to us. Please join with Paul Dankers in the spirit of meditation.
I invite you into a time of reflection. You may close your eyes, soften your gaze, or simply rest as you are. Imagine the part of this story where Persephone is allowed to return. The earth is still cold. Branches are bare. The world doesn't change in an instant. In your mind's eye, see a small patch of frozen ground. Beneath it, a seed you cannot see has begun to stir. Roots, thin as threads, reach down. A tiny green shoot presses upward long before it breaks the surface. Perhaps there is a place in you like that. A place that has been in winter and where something small is beginning to move again. A bit more courage, a tenderness, a new boundary, a clearer no or a braver yes. You don't have to name it yet, just notice where in your life might something be quietly, secretly returning to the light. We'll sit together for a few minutes of silence. May whatever is beginning in you, no matter how small, be cared for gently.
Sun by George Harrison.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since you've been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. It's alright.
It's all right. Our first reading today is John Bernard's, and it's called Winter Solstice by Diane DePrima.
The fact is, the light will increase. It always does. whether we think it should or not. No matter how determined we are to be gloomy, we may be sure that things are worse than ever. We may even be right. But here comes the sun. Just try and stop it.
And now Mika has a meditation for us.
We've heard about the light increasing and about our own light being called to rise. Rather than to talk about it, I would like to invite us into a simple practice. A practice of recognizing a gift that we carry from a winter we've already lived through. If you place one hand on your heart and just think of a hard season of your life. It can be recent, it can be long ago. A season that has in some way changed you. How did it change you? Maybe it softened you. Maybe it made you braver. Maybe it taught you a boundary or a kind of kindness that you did. See what wants to be known. Now, see if you can name one small gift that came from that season. Just one word or one phrase that describes your change, your gift. You don't need to say it out loud. Maybe just feel when you have that word or phrase, maybe just feel it. Where is it located in your body, in your energy, in your emotions? And then when you're ready, I invite you to stretch out your other hand, palm facing up, offering this gift to the world. Let's just hold it there for a moment. And send this gift into the world. This is how Persephone returns, not as someone who has never hurt, but as someone who carries new wisdom, new compassion, new strength into the light. May we do the same, each in our own way. And may the gifts our winters have given us become medicine for the world.
Thank you, Mika. And now we have special music. We are the Rising Sun by Robin Stanfield.
You may have found some shakers somewhere there on the seats. This is definitely one where I encourage you to make a lot of raucous. Be joyful, cheerful, make up harmonies, counter melodies. This is supposed to be loud.
We are the rising sun. We are the change. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are dawning. We are the rising sun. We are the change. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are dawning. We are the rising sun. We are the change. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are dawning. We are the rising sun. We are the change. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are dawning. We are the rising sun. We are the change. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are dawning. We are the rising sun. We are the change. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are dawning. We are the rising sun. We are the change. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are dawning. We are the rising sun. We are the change. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are dawning. We are the rising sun. We are the change. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are dawning. We are the rising sun. We are the change. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are dawning. Rising sun. We are the change. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are dawning. We are the rising sun. We are the change. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and we are dawning.
Yay!
Fantastic. At this time in our service, we pause to recognize the shared commitment that keeps this community going. True exists because of the generosity of spirit, time, and resources offered by those who believe what we're creating together. If you feel moved to support the work of this community within these walls, please donate, and you'll see a basket coming. And if online, there is a pledge and a barcode for you to use if that's your preferred way of giving. Oh, no baskets. Look. We need a hat. Does anybody have a good hat? We're literally passing the hat.
Together we share, and from this we live.
And now we have our closing hymn, May the May the long time sun. We never did.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All the love surround you, and the pure, pure light that's within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All the love surround you, and the pure, pure light that's within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All the love surround you, and the pure, pure light that's within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All the love surround you, and the pure, pure light that's within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All the love surround you, and the pure, pure light that's within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All the love surround you, and the pure, pure light that's within you guide your way on.
Our benediction today is a toast, and Paul Dankers is going to give it to us.
This toast comes from our favorite musical, Hadestown. It's actually really, really good. It's one of the strongest ones that I have ever seen. It's so good. This is one of my favorite moments in the whole show. To the patroness of all of this, Persephone, who has finally returned to us with wine enough to share, asking nothing in return except that we should live and learn to live as brothers in this life, and to trust she will provide. And if no one takes too much, there will always be enough. She will always fill our cups, and we will always raise them up to the world we dream about and the one we live in now.
Now it's time for extinguishing the chalice. These words are by Elizabeth Zelly Jones. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fires of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Please rise now in body and spirit and join hands for our sending forth song, One World Home.
All the joys and the griefs, the colors and beliefs, the sunlight shines upon us all the same. Open minds, loving hearts, helping hands, it's a start. One world home, one world home, one world home. Open minds, loving hearts, helping hands, it's a start. One world home, one world home, one world home. One world home, one world home, one world home.
Coffee!